Namaskar students. Today's topic is Tea from Assam from your book First Flight. And the topic is Tea from Assam. The author is Arup Kumar Datta. He was born in 1946 at Jharhat in Assam. He was educated at Sanawar at Delhi University. He served as a professor in English for many years at JB College, Jharhat. His published works, The Adventure Stories, 1978, The Brahmaputra, 2001, have been translated into many foreign languages. In Tea from Assam, Arup Kumar Datta describes how popular tea has become in the world. It's a beverage which is very famous. Over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. It shows the increasing popularity of tea. The lesson gives a graphic description of sea of tea bushes. Stretching far as eyes can go in Assam. The plucking of new sprouted leaves by groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs are vividly described in the lesson. Tea is very popular in India. At every platform of railway stations, you can hear vendors saying chai chai, garam chai. You can find everyone in the compartments sipping the steam hot tea. Over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. It was green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. The green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. Small tea bushes stretched as far as the eyes could see. Amid the tall, sturdy, shady trees, there were rows of tea bushes. Pranjal was born and brought up on the plantation, so he was not excited. Assam has the largest concentration of tea plantations in the world. Now, students, about the origin of tea. No one really knows who discovered tea. One Chinese emperor had always boiled water before drinking it. A few leaves or twigs burning under the pot fell into water. It gave it a delicious flavor. It said they were tea leaves. According to an Indian legend, Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic, cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditations. 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. The leaves of tree banished sleep. I hope you understand what is banished means keeping away. Tea was drunk in China about 2700 before Christ. The words like chai and chini are from Chinese language. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century. It was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. Acre upon acre of tea bushes were spread over slopes. They were all pruned to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs were plucking the newly sprouted leaves. A tractor was pulling a trailer load of leaves. Rajveer asked if it was the second flush or sprouting period. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So now students, there are some important points of the lesson. We'll revise it. Tea is really a very popular beverage in India. More than 80 crores of cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. It was green everywhere and Rajveer had never seen so much of greenery before. The landscape changed and tea bushes took place of green paddy fields. A sea of tea bushes stretched as far as eyes could go. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. No one really knows who discovered tea. One Chinese legend says that a few leaves of twigs burning under the pot fell into the boiling water. the leaves gave it a delicious flavor. They were tea leaves. Words like chai and chini came from the Chinese language. And the students now, the main character sketches we'll discuss about. Rajveer, he was a youngster and classmate of Pranjal in Delhi. He was excited to visit tea estate in Assam. He was invited there by Pranjal to spend summer vacation. He was an ardent fan of detective stories. He enjoyed seeing magnificent view of tea bushes in Assam. His knowledge about tea and its history was profound. He had done a lot of reading about tea. He even surprised Pranjal's father with his in-depth knowledge of the subject. Now, students, about Pranjal. He had been brought up on a tea plantation. He studied with Rajveer in Delhi at the same institution. His father was the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam. He invited Rajveer to visit his home and the Dekaya Bari tea estate during summer vacation. He was an ardent fan of detective stories. So students, here we end this lesson. I hope you have understood the story and enjoyed it. Thank you.